Hey there, I'm Simon Spaulding and welcome to Simon's Cinema. So I watched Mission Impossible Fallout. Let's review it. So Mission Impossible Fallout is the 6th movie in the Mission Impossible franchise and was directed by Christopher McQuarrie, who also directed Rogue Nation, the 5th one. And it once again follows Ethan Hunt, played by Tom Cruise, and his team after a mission gone wrong. They try to find a bad guy who wants to destroy the world with nuclear weapons. Pretty much the same plot as every other Mission Impossible movie, but it's no secret that this franchise has always been reliant on its stunts to carry it, and oh boy, are there a lot of great stunts and action sequences in this movie. Now, the Mission Impossible franchise is probably my favorite action franchise going right now, and the reason for that is because it's shot like no other action franchise this deep in. I mean, normally 6 movies in, you'd think it would die down a little, the hype would be gone, it wouldn't do as good critically, but Mission Impossible still going strong. And we have Tom Cruise's physicality in this role as Ethan Hunt to thank for that, because the things that happen in the movie, he's actually doing. He's pretty much the American Jackie Chan. He's actually putting his life on the line to get these stunts as good as they can possibly be. He's jumping over buildings. He's driving motorcycles into oncoming traffic. He even learned how to fly a helicopter for the final action sequence in this movie. But apart from the action sequences, there's also a lot else to appreciate about this franchise, because a lot of people might not recognize this, but from the beginning, these movies have always been heist movies. What they're trying to steal just changes from movie to movie. And what makes me really appreciate this franchise is that if it weren't so expertly shot and performed, it would just be your average throwaway action franchise. But the people behind the camera clearly care about making the films as good as they possibly can be. And I feel like they succeeded with Fallout. In fact, I think this might be the second best movie in the franchise behind Ghost Protocol. The performances from the cast across the board are great. Tom Cruise, of course, is iconic in this role. Simon Pegg's Benji was really entertaining, like he was in the previous 2 movies, though I do wish he had a couple more opportunities to shine. And this is probably the best performance I've ever seen from Henry Cavill, sporting the mustache that made Superman have a weird baby mouth in Justice League. Without revealing the identity of the villains, I'll say that they were probably the best ones in this franchise since Philip Seymour Hoffman in the 3rd movie. Which leads me into my biggest complaint about the movie, because while the villain wasn't weak in my opinion, he wasn't really anything new, and there was a twist where they revealed who he was, and I saw it coming a mile away. The other complaints I have with it are that the CGI, when used, sticks out like a sore thumb, because many of the practical action sequences look amazing. So when you use CGI, it just doesn't feel like there's as much weight to that scene. And you should probably also be warned that if you have a hard time giving yourself suspension of disbelief, you will probably get annoyed with this movie, because Tom Cruise and Henry Cavill's characters in particular survive things that human beings just don't survive. But even with those small complaints, I still feel like this was a fantastic movie that was made about as well as it could possibly have been made. There's some cheesy stuff in there, and it's not necessarily anything we've never seen before, but it's so expertly made that I really didn't care, and I feel like this is one of the best action movies of the last 5 years. So yeah, definitely go check this one out, because it's very different from most modern action movies, and I'm giving Mission Impossible Fallout a 9 out of 10. Thank you guys for watching. I'll have a rental review out in the next few days, if not sooner. And I'll have my second review in my Blu-ray collection series up a little bit after that, so definitely stick around for more videos coming soon. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and thanks and have a great day.